everybody, thanks for coming back to the channel. Bree Lambert-Sanders here, also known as Catch the Breeze. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about foam rolling. Now I know there's a lot of information out there, has been for quite a number of years now, about the importance of foam rolling, and I'm sure you've got your favorite YouTube fitness folks that you watch, but I thought I'd go ahead and just tackle it myself today. The topic of foam rolling and why it's really important. So what I'm using is a trigger point therapy foam roller. I really like this foam roller because it's got EVA foam wrapped around it. It's got all these nice little ridges and so forth that are supposed to mimic basically different aspects of massage therapy. So if you go and see a massage therapist, they're going to use their palm, they're going to use their elbow, and so the surface of this is varied to kind of mimic those different points, the human body that you would get when you go see a massage therapist. And so that's why I really like this foam roller, and you can actually go online and go to Trigger Point Therapy or tptherapy.com to find out about this product as well as many others. So what I'm going to do with this today is I'm going to basically roll out some different areas of my body. This foam roller is definitely firm, which is another reason why I like it compared to the traditional sort of foam rollers, which are longer and tend to be softer. This one actually is going to hold its shape a little bit better because it's got this nice reinforced plastic tube in the middle that really, again, allows this foam to wrap over it nicely and retain its shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my hamstrings, which is, I know a lot of us runners use these often, and you're just going to basically just go back and forth. That's it. So you want to lift yourself up and gently roll the hamstrings front to back or top to bottom, however you want to look at it. But you want to just take a few seconds to roll the hamstrings. I'm going to work through this a little bit quickly. And then what you want to do next is you've got that popliteal tendon at the back of the knee. And you're just going to gently roll that area as well. Again, another popular spot for runners. We use our hamstrings, glutes often when we run. That tendon takes a beating. So you want to go ahead and just roll that out. And then we're going to move down to the calves or gastroc. And you're basically, again, just going to go back and forth. Calves also get worked, especially if you're a mountain runner. I know I use my calves often when I'm climbing, and so they can tend to get pretty tight. They get shortened up. And then you're going to move down to the Achilles tendon. And you can just kind of do a nice little side-to-side action on that area. I realize I'm going through this a little bit quickly, but again, you can target each of these areas for, seconds, minutes, depending on how fatigued or how tight or how, really just how much sort of pain you feel in these areas. And then the feet, okay? So feet are super important, lots of little bones in there, lots of muscles. You really want to take the time to roll your feet out. Okay, now you're going to take that foam roller and you're going to place it at your lower back, your lumbar spine. And from there, you're going to continue to roll out the thoracic. Okay, so the thoracic spine gets also worked. You want to make sure you take your time. It might feel a little uncomfortable, especially if you've got a bony back, but you get a lot of knots up underneath the scapula there. For me, I've got a mild case of scoliosis, and so I find that if I don't roll my upper back out, it will in fact just get tight and lock up. And especially if I'm covering a lot of mileage, by the end of the week, if I'm wearing a pack or carrying handhelds, I've found that my thoracic spine will just lock up. And you don't want that. You want to have a nice, loose upper back. You want those shoulders to gently move up and down as you run. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to go on to the front, and I'm going to roll out my quads. Okay, again, quad, big muscle on the human body. And I'm gonna take my time here and really stretch it out. Just come all the way up as high as you can on that foam roller and roll it out. Up and roll it out. Okay. You're definitely going to identify those areas that are tight, that are sore. We're going to work the IT band a little bit. That's another area that gets shortened up. That IT band definitely can cause a lot of problems for people who are running and have high mileage. So you want to keep that IT band, oh, I feel this, loose. Now some people are really brave and they might stack their feet like this. My husband can do this, and they just increase the pressure. I personally can't do that today, but they can increase the pressure that they apply to the foam roller on the IT band by stacking your feet. Go ahead, do that. If that's something you want to do, great. Doesn't work for me personally. I just like to apply the pressure that I'm able to handle at the time. Okay, so similar to like a massage therapist, you're going to go in and they're going to ask you, what kind of massage do you want? Do you want deep tissue? Do you want Swedish massage? Do you want shiatsu? So really, it's a matter of how much pressure you want to apply. Same concept with this foam roller. You know, if you really want to get intense and dig in there, well, go ahead and do that. But if you're somebody who just wants to get that fascia moving, which is really important, you want to increase the blood flow, you want to relieve some tension, some tightness, then again, you just want to apply just enough pressure to, you know, work out those sore areas so that the next day you can go ahead and just get your run on or whatever it is that you're doing. So I'm forgetting one thing. Oh, glutes. Can't forget the glute. Biggest muscle. Well, not the biggest, the strongest. The strongest muscle in the human body is the glute. So we're gonna go ahead and just roll those glutes out. Really get in there. It'll help. Glutes, hamstring attachment, very popular part of our bodies. Critical to running, critical to lots of things, movement in general. So again, you want to take the time to roll out those glutes. Okay, so I think I've covered most of the body parts. I know I didn't cover everything. You can roll out your shins as well. But the bottom line is you want to take the time to find a foam roller. You know, again, my personal favorite is Trigger Point Therapy. Visit triggerpointtherapy.com. Check them out. They've got a lot of different products there, and you know, find the one that works best for you. But take the time to do it because it'll definitely help your running. It'll help whatever athletic event that you're training for. It will allow the movement of blood flow to improve. You'll find that you'll recover faster and you'll be able to train better and harder sooner. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, find out more about recovery, training, performance, listen to a coach's talk with myself and Coach Joe, hit that subscribe button and follow me at Catch the Breeze. Take care.